Yo, 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 what's up, people? Apologies for that. The music I know was like double playing, doing some weird double play. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, MM2K of Ubimos Gaming, PNTS Network, you name it, all that cool stuff. We're here with another Division stream. This is a special one. This is the Division Day stream. All right, we're gonna let everybody know that we're live. Let me do this. Put this out here. We are live. Come on, man. Oh, come on, keyboard. I don't have time. Keyboard drawer for you to act all wonky. We are live for our reaction to Division Day. Include Roxy, talking to my cat. Be very careful. It's very dangerous for you to be sitting behind me like that. It's crazy. Which will include Division 2, Division Heartland, Division 2 Year 5 content. Let's grab this link, copy, here right now, boom, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Which one do I want to use? I like this one. Okay, there we go. We are live. Boom, 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 boom. You're watching the sausage being made. Was the hands up? Oh, boom. That up there. There we go. All right, let's do this. Put it here. We're going to also put it on Cloud Dosage, only because Cloud Dosage is a hub for all things cloud gaming, and Ubisoft is a big time supporter of all things cloud gaming. So we're going to put that there. We're also going to put this here. We got like less than 5 minutes before the stream starts. Just wanted to get everybody here and get everything started. What else we got going on here? Okay, and then I do want to put it here at PNTS Network. Let's do that. And our little cute thumbnail. Our little cute thumbnail. Let's add our little cute thumbnail. All right, so we did that. And now we can go back here. I don't know what is that? You can close that out too. Let's go back here. So we're really like ticking up on 4 minutes until the stream. Let me see what all we got here. Stuff, man. All right. So what else do we have here? Oh, yeah, I want to go to the other YouTube channels. I don't think I can do that. Yeah, I can. And still be live here. Let's go to the other YouTube channels. Switch account. Where's Ubimos? See, this don't make any sense. If I'm following a channel, it needs to show up here. Yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool, YouTube. All right. Can y'all hear me? 1 2 1 2. Okay. We got less than 2 minutes. I got to hurry up and do this. Create post. Oh, come on, man, with this dumb stuff. Jesus Christ. YouTube, you suck. Oh my God. One of the suckiest platforms ever. Necessary evil, unfortunately. Oh my God. YouTube, stop being so doofus-like. Oh my God. I can't stand this program. This is crazy. So I can't even, oh gosh, you guys hear me yelling. Here, let's go over here so you guys can enjoy the last 2 minutes and you won't hear me yelling. Let me stop my mic and then you'll be able to hear what's going on over here.
Now we have a few words from James, the community developer for The Division Resurgence. James?
Thank you, Daria. Even though The Division Resurgence is a new installment to the Division franchise, we've already felt a huge excitement from the community. The passion, creativity, and general camaraderie from you guys have been truly inspiring for us. You are at the heart of everything we do here, and we're very excited to see what you think of this new game. And actually, that could come sooner rather than later, so if you haven't already, make sure you're pre-registered to play The Division Resurgence. And with that being said, here is Carrie to talk to you about Heartland.
Thanks, James. As the new kids on the Division block, the Heartland team has been thrilled to see all the excitement surrounding our upcoming addition to the franchise. We also can't wait to see what you think about what we have to share today. Players are at the heart of all the work the team here at Red Storm Entertainment does. They've been concentrating on evolving the Heartland experience based on feedback we've received from you, the community. So for myself and everyone here at Red Storm Entertainment, thank you. Now, that's enough from us. So sit back, relax, and get ready for news, updates, and more. Thank you again.
I will say, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, do so. Please support us. Our support bot will let you know how you can do that. Definitely do that. All right, here we go.
Hello, agents, and welcome to Division Day, the day where we check in on all things The Division. I'm your host, Chris Waters, from the Ubisoft News team, and today we're covering 3 games. The Division 2 and its plans for Year 5 of new seasonal content, a new game mode, and a new DLC. The Division Resurgence, the full-blown free-to-play RPG shooter coming to mobile devices. And The Division Heartland, the PvEVP survival action shooter, coming for free to consoles, cloud, and PC. We've got a lot to cover, and we've got a Twitch drop queued up for you, so get comfy, and let's get it going. We'll start with Year 5 of The Division 2. It'll start with Season 1, Broken Wings, which is bringing a new twist on manhunts and introducing a new game mode called Descent. Now, I think a new game mode calls for a new game mode trailer, and what do you know? I've got one right here. Let the sickness take them!
Division trained you to operate at your limits. This simulation will push you beyond them. But I'm confident in your abilities.
Simulation restart.
Suit up, agents. It's time to see what you're capable of.
Descent is a roguelite mode coming free to all Division 2 players when Year 5 begins, and that is just the start. Back to the roadmap, you can see in Season 1 the start of a multi-season rebuild of the Castle Settlement. That'll bring the devastated landmark back to life with renewed purpose. Season 2 will bring a challenging new incursion as you venture out to the Merritt Estate to confront the Cleaners. And in Season 3, it's back to New York City for the holidays and new revelations about Aaron Keener and his rogues. And then in Season 4, new story DLC with new zones, new main missions, and a whole new endgame structure. Keep in mind that each season will also continue to introduce new manhunts, leagues, and events. And while you'll still need the Warlords of New York expansion for most of this content, the new Descent mode will be free for all agents. You may have noticed the apparel events running throughout Year 5 as well. These will bring a bunch of new fits, as well as the return of familiar favorites.
Interesting stuff.
Grab that Leon Kennedy look for free starting on April 25th, and then once the season starts, set your sights on another gaming icon's signature style, Sam Fisher. As part of the Premium Pass for Season 1 Broken Wings, you'll be able to unlock pieces of the Splinter Cell apparel to help you Fifth Freedom your way all throughout DC and NYC. So, when does this all kick off? Season 1 Broken Wings takes flight in early June, or doesn't fly because the wings are broken? I don't know. We'll find out together in early June. Now,
Checking out, making sure to seeing how this ducking works. Okay, ducking is working. Okay, cool.
Will be available tomorrow, which means you can play the new Descent mode tomorrow. As for today, there's a
Woo! Okay, the new Descent mode is tomorrow. Okay.
Second, with big discounts on outfits, custom weapon skins, and emotes. Marching Band 1 is my favorite, personally. In the coming months, there will also be big sales on the Warlords of New York expansion, plus a free weekend to help you recruit and train up your friends to get ready for all the good stuff coming in Year 5 of the Division 2. The Division Resurgence is bringing a full-fledged Division experience to Android and iOS devices. We're talking campaign, solo, and co-op, new signature weapons, new gadgets, new enemy factions, a new storyline that bridges the gap between the Division and the Division 2. And you can be among the first to play the Division Resurgence during an upcoming test phase this summer. Sign up now at thedivisionresurgence.com for your chance to get into the test. Go ahead, just open up a new tab, get in there, sign up. You know, if you play, you can unlock a special JTF outfit for use when the full game launches. That's right, sign up. Oh, we gotta keep going. Okay, folks, thedivisionresurgence.com, you know where to go. You're all set. Okay, before we get to our final game, it wouldn't be Division Day without a look at how the characters and stories of the Division are expanding beyond the games in a variety of creative ways. Like the new webtoon coming next year that tells the story of a teacher in Houston, Texas, whose watch lights up with the telltale orange glow.
Who cares? I'm sorry. Who cares, man? I'm not even jotting this one down. Who cares?
Unlikely allies and encounter dangerous new factions far from.
I'm sorry, Division 2 lore just isn't that fascinating.
Some Division art in
It isn't.
Your own home with these extensively detailed collectible action figures of Caleb Dunn and Brian Johnson, two agents who were featured in the
They failed
reveal
to create a storyline that's above survival. That's above surviving the infection.
can learn
and
all
beating
about that in our
enemies.
article on
That's all you care about. These sub-stories with these enemies and these characters really aren't gripping enough, and they got to do better at that. All right, here we go. Heartlands, baby. I think y'all going to like this. Y'all going to like this.
Silver Creek, a sweet little town in middle America. You know the kind. Pumpkin patches, apple pies, and the best damn cup of coffee you'll ever have. Silver Creek was perfect, up until it wasn't. The green poison changed everything for everyone. It started in New York on Black Friday, the biggest shopping day of the year. They called it the dollar flu because it spread on money. The virus knew no boundaries. No matter where it hit, the bodies piled up. And when it spread to Silver Creek, the result was the same: death. I'm Division Agent Mackenzie Reed. Originally from Kansas, I was stationed in Boston when the shit hit the fan after Black Friday. I left Boston and came to Silver Creek looking for Killian Tower, my commander. Well, he was my commander until recently. For reasons unknown, he disavowed the Division and is now a rogue agent. Killian betrayed my team and murdered them. He gunned them down and fled. No clues, no motive, only a bloody trail for me to follow. That trail has led me to Silver Creek. I wasn't prepared for what I found. I wanted answers, but all I got was more questions. Why is the virus different here? Why did Killian murder the team he proudly commanded? And why is he amassing an army of Reapers in Silver Creek? Everything I've seen tells me that Silver Creek's at the heart of something big. I can't do this alone, Agent. I need your help.
What you just saw was the cinematic intro to the Division Heartland. Set in the mysterious Midwestern town of Silver Creek, Heartland is a free-to-play PvEVP survival action shooter in which you'll confront AI factions and other player squads as you explore all the strange goings-on by light of day and fight to survive in the dark of night. Now, let's delve a little bit more into the gameplay, the systems, the setting of the Division Heartland. I've got a developer diary here to show you, and if you watched Ubisoft Forward in September, you may recognize the first little bit of it. But trust me, there's a lot more you haven't seen that I'm going to show you now. Now.
Hey everyone, we're so excited to show you Heartland, an all-new standalone adventure in the Division universe. The teams poured their heart into this game, and we can't wait to share it with you. Welcome to Silver Creek. Heartland's a free-to-play survival action shooter set in the Division universe that features streamlined survival gameplay and a beautiful new world to explore, filled with dynamic PvEVP gameplay. In Heartland, you play as a Division agent, given the task of protecting Silver Creek, a small town in Middle America. It's your job to keep the town safe from enemy factions, rogue agents, and a deadly contamination. Heartland explores what happened to small-town America when the green poison was unleashed on the world. While major metropolitan centers got aid from agencies like SARA and the Division, what help did the Heartland get? This game ties directly into the timeline and introduces all new characters and storylines to the franchise. I'm Keith Evans, Creative Director in Heartland at Red Storm Entertainment.
Hi, I'm Taylor Epperly. I'm the Associate Game Director on Heartland. I'm really excited for folks to see what the world of the Division looks like in small-town America.
Hi, I'm Carrie Bland, Community Developer on Heartland, and I can't wait for our players to see all the hard work and dedication the team has put in. We've spent a year in closed tests building on the experience, responding to the feedback we received, and have evolved towards a truly unique and exciting take on survival PvEVP gameplay.
Heartland launches with a robust experience for players on day one. The player's first task is to help Mackenzie Reed get Silver Creek's base of operations back up and running. Players will be tasked with completing a set of missions and projects, all focused on the goals of exploring the town and gathering the supplies necessary to help repair the base of operations. Every mission completed gives players the tools and strength necessary to survive.
Silver Creek is a hostile environment filled with deadly contamination, roaming enemy hordes, and the looming threat of sickness and dehydration. Players will have to be prepared if they hope to survive a full day in the town.
As day turns to night, Silver Creek is sent into high alert. The survival threat increases, and dangerous PvEVP from rogue players and AI is introduced. Night is a deadly sandbox filled with unexpected threats, but there is that constant carrot of great rewards.
As players progress, they unlock the ability to select one of 3 active classes. Every class brings something unique to the table, from the survivalist ability to highlight loot behind walls, to the weapons expert ability to craft and deploy an assault turret. Combining these classes,
I think Ron, shout out to Ron Slusher. I think Ron must miss Stadia, bro.
You really want to make sure that you're picking
You
up
must
that
miss
weight.
it, man.
Talking together and working as a true unit is the best way to make sure you're successful in Silver Creek.
Heartland features a deadly and unpredictable contamination that makes every trip into Silver Creek unique.
To help you in your journey, you'll be able to fabricate supplies, prepare your go bag for each new day, making sure you can achieve even the toughest goals.
The contamination shapes the areas of the map that are easily accessible, and using a filter protects agents from the contamination, but the filter depletes pretty quickly inside the contaminated areas. So depending on how many filters you have on hand, you might decide to head into a contaminated area and get some loot that other folks passed up. There's also the ever-present threat of dehydration. Dehydration can slow you down, so you really have to keep an eye out for fresh, non-contaminated water when you're out in Silver Creek.
Try to be as prepared as possible. You're gonna want to set yourself up for success out there. But if you do find yourself a little underprepared, hopefully you have a teammate that'll let you crawl inside their backpack. Who knows, maybe they have juice boxes in there.
In Silver Creek, Shade Agents are using the rocket rink and abandoned roller skating rink as their base of operations. For the first time in the Division, the entire base of operations is a shared space. You can socialize, form a group, customize your character, and prep for your next operation. Each session begins and ends in the base of operations, and you'll be talking to Carmelita, Kevin, and Mackenzie quite often.
Each time players
Hey Sean, you have no clue, bruh. I'm gonna try to talk around as much as I can once they're done, but you have no clue.
Days in the town.
When you're going up against rogue agents, you kind of get into a bit of a cat or mouse situation. For me, I'm definitely more of a mouse. You don't have to worry about rogue agents if they can't see you.
There's a couple different strategies you can use against rogue players. I love using Heartland's class skills to set up ambushes, coordinating with my teammates to make sure we're repairing our armor as needed. And then when the shooting's done, I love looking through their loot and taking all the good stuff.
Heartland will be a living game. The stories we tell on day one are just the beginning. We can't wait for players to dive in and take this journey with us.
We're thrilled to take the next step as we enter our testing phase. Our community team will be looking at feedback shared across social channels and on our official forums, while we evolve our game together with our community, shaping the long-term Heartland experience. The team is committed to creating the best possible experience for our players, and the community is invaluable in helping make that happen.
I really think we've created something that the original survival players will recognize, while also innovating with open world operations, dynamic contamination.
The team here at Red Storm is proud and feel we're really onto something. Heartland feels fresh and distinct while still feeling at home alongside the other amazing games in this universe. Thank you for taking this journey with us. We can't wait to have you join us in Silver Creek.
Yeah, boy.
If you want to get your hands on the Division Heartland, sign up now for a chance to get into the next testing phase at thedivisionheartland.com. If you're chosen, you'll be granted 5 invites to share with 5 people you'd trust to squad up with and explore Silver Creek. You could also give them to 5 people you don't trust and bring a little chaos into your life. Get yourself on the list either way, and keep an eye out for more news this summer. When you play the Division Heartland, the Division Resurgence, and the Division 2, you'll be able to show your Shade street cred with cross-game rewards. Each game will grant you a reward you can redeem in each other game, which makes for
hey,
rewards.
I'm gonna talk about it.
Folks,
I'm gonna talk about
Year
it.
5
Sean.
of the Division 2 starts in early June. Signups are open now for upcoming playtests for the Division Resurgence and the Division Heartland. I'm Chris Waters, and on behalf of the Ubisoft folks working worldwide to bring you new stories, adventures, and challenges in the world of The Division, thank you for watching. We're going to send you off now with a video that brings together all the Division games onto one timeline to help you see how they all intersect. This is going to include some glimpses of events you've never been able to play before that will be featured in the Division Resurgence. Enjoy!
Agents, as new recruits to the Strategic Homeland Division, it is my job to bring you up to speed with what's happened, so pay attention closely as we don't have much time. In late November, a man-made disease called the Green Poison was unleashed into Manhattan on one of retail's busiest days of the year, Black Friday. By early December, New York was brought to its knees. The world watched closely as the events unfold. Ultimately, Presidential Directive 51 was executed, and the agents were activated to protect civilians and key locations. It wasn't long before reports started pouring in from first-wave agents about the unimaginable levels of chaos that they were witnessing. Among other missions, first-wave agents are tasked with escorting a local community leader to safety, but find themselves coming to the aid of the Trinity Church, which is under attack by raiders. They arrived, but were too late. The group had already left, and had taken a number of key medical personnel with them as hostages. The agents were able to catch up with the raiders on Liberty Island, but this came at a cost. They continued to fight the growing violence in an attempt to restore order to the city, but within days, contact with the entire Division team in New York was lost. In early January, a new wave of Division agents in the District of Columbia, Washington, D.C., was activated by the President. Food and gas shortages, combined with widespread power outages, created citywide rioting and looting. High-level government officials are relocated to secure sites around the country. After suffering heavy losses on their way into the area, the second wave begins clearing the hostile presence alongside the JTF. The effects of the dollar flu is now being felt across the globe as it continued to spread. Late January, a unit of Division agents are sent to a small town in the middle of the US called Silver Creek. Their mission was to quickly and quietly secure and protect a high-value government seed storage complex in the city. Early February, the city of Boston falls. Massachusetts agents are activated. In Washington, D.C., the situation continued to get worse. The broken chain of command in the US military caused troops to be thrown into crisis. There were desertions, widespread deaths, and the uprisings of hostile factions.
All right, I think we, control. Yeah.
Early.
We'll just play that down a little bit. Let me do this.
The new peaceful.
Yeah, we'll play that down a little bit.
That was starting to pop up throughout the city. It is at this time
because I think a lot of us that have played the game, we kind of understand what's already going on. All right, so let me get to the chat real quick. Sean L says, "Yo, I can get with this." Yeah, bruh, some good stuff. He says, "I'll be mad as hell as I lose my loot." Ron Slusher said this ain't for kids, and then he said they brought in the YouTube guy that do the timeline stories for this. Good job, Ubi. Yeah, I think the presentation is good. I really do think that the presentation is good. This on Luna, that is a good question, Ron. I think it's ready. I think it's going to be on Luna. I remember it was like real goofy, like Ubisoft. Some games were going to be on Stadia and GFN, then other games were going to be on Luna, then other games weren't going to be on Luna, like Skull and Bones. It's weird, real weird. I don't know. Maybe with the closure of Stadia, they've changed all that. I want to say this. Division 5, year 5 looks good. It definitely looks good. I'm really excited most and foremost about let me put whoa, what's going on here? I'm really excited about
SHD frequencies.
What do you call it? I'm really excited about Heartlands, but this Descent is I don't know what this. It says Rogue Light version of Division, and it's playable in the test region starting tomorrow. Oh man, that's a tough pill to swallow. I got a busy weekend already, so this is going to be crazy. I think they're going to be talking here, or is this it? The community people ain't going to come out and say anything. Oh, okay. I guess that was it. So what? 30 minutes for Division Day? All right. Hey. Let's do this. Let's get out of there. Let's go back to this window. That's real interesting that's all that there is for. Okay, why ain't there a video playing? It did this before. Did this crap before. When I was where there wasn't a video playing for some reason. Let's see, let me try to expand this. Let's play some music too. Let's mute that. We'll get to you guys' comments in a second. I just got to see why there isn't a video playing. Ubisoft videos, properties. Let's see here. Oh, that's why. I forgot I moved the directory. All right, let's go do this. Let's go to volume D. Go to the studio. Gaming by publisher. We're gonna do we're gonna do Ubisoft, and there we go. Select folder. Let's move that out of the way. Okay. And you're still not gonna play games? You're still not gonna play the video? Okay, that's interesting. Properties. Add files. Let's see if I had a file here. Let's add an X-Defiant file. Okay, it will show that. Okay. Then we're gonna get rid of that. But why won't it? That is so weird. What's going on here? Let's try one more thing. Properties. Shuffle the playlist. Huh. Okay. You know what I probably have to do? Now I think I get it. I got to add every single folder. Jesus Christ. Ubisoft. We got to add every single folder. Oh, how I love you. Subtitles included, audio track, loop playlist, add directory. Ubisoft, let's add this one. Damn, I don't want to do that because if I add a new directory, oh, that sucks. Add files. No, not files. Add directory. Jesus Christ. Add direct. Oh, come on, man. Damn you. Add directory. I can't select a bunch of directories. Nope. Oh, you're just beautiful. I love you. I love you, OBS. Give me a second, y'all. All right. So, anywho, yeah, I'm most excited about that resurgence mode. That if you missed it during the earlier session, like Sean L, he was late to class. No, if you missed it during the earlier session, that resurgence mode, which is supposed to be roguelite, is going to be available in the PTS. If you have PC and you got Ubisoft Connect, you download the PTS version, which is the test region of Division 2, and you'll be able to play this mode, apparently. And that is going to be dope. So now I see why I did it this way. Far Cry 6 select. I got to remember every single game. Holy cow. Select folder. So now what I got to do is add directory. Riders Republic. Select folder. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. The programs that I use, or no, because these are the best programs available. The programs available to do simple stuff are so trash. Now we got that. Okay. So I'll say this, man. And do we have it shuffled? I want to make sure that it's shuffled. Properties. Yeah, shuffle playlist. So that's going to be interesting. A rogue light version of Division 2? Like, how is that going to play? Since I missed Division 2 Year 5 update. Oh, you missed that part. Okay. Yeah, so the two prominent things were the descent and then the roadmap. They said they didn't get into detail, but apparently Year 5, there's going to be a different way excuse me, that you play the manhunts, and they didn't describe how that's going to be different. I found that extremely interesting. However, I'm all for it because the manhunts right now are just capture fest as far as how they're structured going from mission to mission. The missions themselves are bomb, the bomb diggity. That's what matters, right? But it's like that whole Division 2 lore thing, like the thing they tried to show at the end. Nobody cares, man. Like, here's the problem with the Division. The Division doesn't have prominent characters that you care about because a lot of this stuff, one, these prominent characters were not fleshed out in the story mode. And two, with each season, something may happen with a particular character. And if you miss that season, which a lot of people do, nobody cares. Nobody cares. I think what Division is going to have to do is before, like if you're going to do, what do you call it? If you're going to do like a season, I think they're going to have to find some type of way to embed missions in there. You know what I mean? Like every now and again, they're going to have to embed a mission in there. Like, in order for you to do, like, I guess, an action wall, if you call it. In order for you to access XYZ, you got to do these missions or something. And I know that's going to be a pain because people want to hop in and hop out. But you got to find a way to make characters relevant. Like, I play the Division so much, and a lot of this stuff is irrelevant to me. And maybe what you can do is you can tie, like, I think before you do something new, like there should be a mini mission tethered to it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to access the summit for the first time, you introduce an event with a character, a real quick mission, so that sticks in their mind. As a new season rolls in, I get that there's the manhunt stuff that you got to do, but you make that optional so people don't follow that stuff. So what I would do is, if just in case it's optional, create a mission that people got to do Like you got to get a key card or you got to get special access, and you can only get it via these missions, or you get, in order to find so-and-so, you got to do it via these missions. So even if I do skip season 1 through 5, you know what I'm saying? I can do the missions, and what'll happen is, if I'm past season, okay, let's just say for instance, year 5, season 1, right? I skip that, but I go to season, and I skip 1 and 2, but I go to 3. Like I'm just not interested in playing season 1 or season 2, but I go to 3. I think before I can even join season 3's content, I think there should be like a submission to season 1, a submission to season 2, and a submission to season 3, and I got to complete all 3 of those if I skip 1, 2, and 3. That way I understand what's going on. I understand the storyline. And what happens is, if I'm doing the submission while the particular season is active, then you just open up me doing the manhunt, right? But if I'm not, if I'm in season 3 and I haven't done season 1 and season 2 stuff, then I gotta do the season 1 and season 2 submission before I can get into the season 3 content. And what happens is, when I finish season 1 and I finish season 2, you just sit there and say, you just have a message at the end and say, look, season 2 events are over. However, you can still, you've been given a pass to season, we're warping you past, or however they want to word it. We're warping you to the end. You see that last end dialogue for the season 1 content, then you're done. You can go now on to season 2. I think that's important, because if you don't do that, then you'll never develop a story that will be relevant. You'll never develop a story that'll be relevant. And what you may want to do is, okay, you don't force people to play the action, but you give them an opportunity to hear the cutscenes, the dialogue, and give them an opportunity to understand who these characters are. And I get they have these dossiers and stuff like that. Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about that. Have the cutscenes, talk, bring it out, do that little bit of extra work, and then you'll have some fruitful dialogue. Because without it, dude, nobody's gonna care about your story. No, you don't have a story. It's just all about who's the next evil person to kill, where's the next place to shoot them up at. Story's not going to go anywhere. Ron Slusher says, not too many live services games have survived like Destiny 2 and Division 2. Absolutely. I was talking to Cold Blood Sensei. Everything is dead to him. He said Division 2 is dead. That couldn't be the farthest thing from the truth. It's had moments where it seemed low activity, but no. Division 2 and Destiny 2 have survived the test of time. And I'm not saying Division 2 is as big as Destiny 2, but Division 2 has definitely survived the test of time, or Ubisoft wouldn't have put its effort into it. He says, yo, you gotta add me, man. I know, Bulls for Life, I thought I had given you the wrong code and I gave you my new gamer code. Because when I went on PlayStation to look for you, I couldn't find you. Like, I didn't see any game invite from you at all. So, yeah, my gamer score, and Bulls too, man. You got to start following me on start following me, good brother, on MM2K Gaming on YouTube. Like, it seems like that, unfortunately, we always have these conversations when I'm on another platform. And I get it. I'm on GFN 99% of the time. But my MM2K Gaming platform is where I primarily play PlayStation stuff. So if you follow me there, bruh, and I go live, I'm likely playing PlayStation right then and there. And what I can do is right then and there during the stream, I don't have no problem doing it. Go right then and there, going and checking and seeing if I'm following you. But yeah, I had given you the wrong one. Hold on, let me see here because I gotta find. I think here. Let me do this. PlayStation.com. Let's see here. Sign in. Let me see if I can find. I might be able to do it through here. I might be able to do it through here. Yeah, but they got a big problem with their story, man. Their story sucks. Nobody cares about it. The only one I know is that I forget the girl's name. She betrayed you. I forget her name, and then she ended up dying, and that's all I know. I don't know why she died. I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't know any of that stuff. I just know she betrayed you. She died, and that was it. All right, let me see. So my gamer tag is most_2000. All right, let me see. Most_2000. That's my gamer tag. All right, on PlayStation. I'm gonna look and see if I can find you. Let's see. Hold on. PlayStation Stars, redeem code, subscription pay management, account settings. I might be able to look for you through the app. Let's see if I can find you through the app. I think there's a PlayStation. Let's see. Friends. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, Google. You can do better than this. PlayStation. I'm pretty sure there's a friends part of the app. Let's open it up. Our friends section. Next. Yeah, there's a friends section. Hold on. Excuse me. All right. Requests. Let's see. No, I don't see. That's the problem. I don't have bulls. I don't have a request from you, man. I'm looking right here, and these are requests that I got years ago. I just looked at them. Matter of fact, let me start declining them. I don't know who these people are. I think I know who Darsolidus is. BS girl. I might be Noah's close friend, but Noah think he's slick. Yeah, so Bulls, you gotta send me a request, man. You send that request, I got you. All right. So we also had Division Resurgence, which was the roguelite. I'm going to be playing that this weekend, so I can talk about it on the next Ubisoft podcast, which airs every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this channel. Any of you guys and gals that are watching this, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button, man. It helps us out a lot. Also, too, we can't do this without your support. The channel isn't monetized yet. So you get all this stuff commercial free. With that being said, any support that you could supply, we definitely appreciate it. What you can do is our bot popped up earlier, our Nightbot. You can support this platform. The Cash App is at MM2K Gaming. PayPal.me/ No, you know what? That PayPal.me is wrong. It's not MM2K Gaming. It's MM2K Let me fix that. Let me fix that right now. It's not MM2K Gaming. It's MM2K. I keep making that mistake. So let's go to commands, custom. Let's fix that right now. MM2K, you can't be sitting there asking for support and then people be like, that don't exist. So you can go to MM2K Gaming. I mean, MM2K. Yeah, you can go to MM2K Gaming. For Cash App, it's $MM2K Gaming. For Cash App, for PayPal, it's actually paypal.me/MM2K. And you can go to hndc.live/tip, where they give you multiple ways that you can support us there. All right. Really appreciate it. We're going to stay on top of the Ubisoft content that way. Everything that you send me a request. I don't know if I can do it from the app. Octorman, huh? Yeah. Hold on, let's see here. Okay, I got you, brother. I got you right here. Is the basketball your logo? Let me know if a basketball is your logo. If a basketball is your logo, then I can definitely add you because something I just saw it. Yeah, but that's the those are the ways you can support the platform. We really appreciate it. All right. Sean L says Division 2 is trying in the book lore with this. Yeah, man. Like, and again, you gotta have a connectable story with connectable characters. All right, he says I'm gonna put add. Sure. Okay, send request. Here we go. All right, the request has been sent, Bulls. The multi-year trial for us to get hooked up on PlayStation has finally been resolved. All right. So the problem is with the story again is that if it's tied to a season and seasons are optional, there are huge chunks in the story that don't make any sense. And I'm going to be honest with you. The dialogue seems cool, but that's it. And you're going to have cutscenes. Like, you can't just have this dialogue. You have to have cutscenes. Ubisoft, I know you don't want to do it because it's production, but you're going to have a cutscene. Just a 5-minute cutscene here and there. Like, after each rogue enemy that I defeat, like, okay, I don't think it'll be too much to develop a 20-minute cutscene each season. And you're going to take that 20-minute cutscene and you're going to split it into 4 parts. Maybe 25-minute. And you're going to split it into 5 parts. In each cutscene, every time I beat one of the Manhunt members, there's going to be a dialogue with a cutscene on it. And that way I visually and through audio, I retain who these characters are and I care about them. You want to have additional dialogue and conversations, that's fine. I don't think you need to have cutscenes at the beginning of each individual's, campaign in the Manhunt. Just after you take them out, have a cutscene, man. So you're going to do 25 minutes worth of cutscenes, 5 times 5, and that'll help you. That'll help you with your story and your lore. But without that, it's meaningless. There's no point. Nobody's going to be that serious in trying to understand these stories. All they're going to know is, all right, what's the next tire to go to? Shoot, kill. All right, so again, now I've corrected that. Support this platform, Cash App at MM2K Gaming, and paypal.me/MM2K, also at hndc.live/tip. All right, really appreciate it. Okay, so that's that. Now let's talk about Division Heartlands. And I need you guys to follow me here, okay? Because a little birdie told me, because I would never personally tell you anything that I've experienced, because if I experienced anything, that would have been under NDA. And I can't talk about anything that I've seen under NDA. But little birdie said that the aim for this game is a mix of Division meets Battle of Tarkov. Is it? Yeah. Hold on. What's the name of that? I can't believe. Tarkov. It's something Tarkov. Escape from Tarkov. It's very intricate, very survival-esque, very gut-wrenching, high-paced action. Is from what I've been told. The control. There are aesthetically, to a degree, things are familiar. It like has Division. I've been told it has Division-esque ambiance to it. But the play and the feel of the game, the difficulty, the keys to victory, your ability to survive what you need to do, is a totally different feel. It's Division. It's literally what this was advertised as core components of the Division story being reimagined. The virus works different. Contamination works different. That's how you get the battle royale-esque cloud that shrink, that overcomes certain areas. That's how you get just different things happening. Yeah, it's a lot more challenging. It's a lot more different. The survival mechanics, as far as always being hydrated, that's key. Division ain't run and gun, but there's so many things that you got to pay attention to. It's a lot more strategy based than the original Division. A lot more strategy based because of that. The interesting thing that I saw in that demo is that a little birdie mentioned that it was like PvE throughout. It didn't matter if it was day, night, whatever. It was PvE throughout. It sounds like that during the day, it may be PvE, and then they give you an opportunity to go search for some things during the day. And so you'll have like PvE experience, but at night it's going to be PvE, which I think that's a dope aspect, because the little birdie was sure to tell me this. It's tough. It's tough, and there's going to be an extreme learning curve, even with this pullback a little bit on the tough scale. There's going to be a strong learning curve, and at least you get some breathing room to just having to deal with the enemy AI, because the enemy AI in this is tough. Like, imagine. I'm trying to think. Particularly at the beginning, most of the enemy AI that you encounter are going to be OP. So all it takes, and one or two of them are really going to put you in a bad headspace. Really. I don't want this properties. Yeah, I didn't want that. Oh, okay. Well, look at that. All right, so we got to fix that. Scalar filtering. Oh, will it do that? Nope. Scale filtering. We did area disable. All right, so let's do this. Let's go to properties. No, we don't want to go to properties. Let's go to filter. Let's go to edit filters. I just had to deal with this the other day, and I'm glad I came across this. Scale aspect ratio. Let's add that. And then we got to go to base canvas. We got to tell the scale aspect ratio, everything is supposed to be this, which is base canvas. And we adjust it. So now everything will be at that size from here on out, and we ain't got to worry about it. All right. So, and let me do that here. Let's go to open video, because I'm pretty sure. Oh, no. Okay. All right. Yep. So we got to do that here. Awesome. And that keeps everything honest, regardless of what the resolution is. This is how much Streamlabs OBS sucks. This used to be something that they done automatically, and now they don't do it anymore. So streamers like myself, who are trying to be semi-professional, we got to deal with goofy stuff like that. All right. So yeah, you're going to have a single enemy that's going to be tough as nails. Especially if you like, your gear is going to mean a lot. And when you're lower, at least when you're lower, I don't know if this is just going to be the ebb and flow of how the AI works, but when your gears set is lower, they're going to be a lot more difficult to take down, and you're going to be a lot easier to take out. So because of that, yes, you need to run with a squad. Y'all have to work together, and y'all going to be taking out some, and these aren't like bullet sponges. They're just tough because they can take you out with a far less as many shots as they can in Division 2. That's what Little Birdie told me. So because that is going to be the AI dynamic, I think it's a smart idea to give you a little breathing room to have like this daylight night mechanic. You know what I'm saying? To where you're going to run into PvE situations or PvP situations, but we're going to give you this PvE thing to start off with, to help like build up stuff and build up your camp. I think that's cool. So, yeah, like a Dark Zone 3.0 kind of. It's Dark Zone, and then remember the first Division with that had that survival game. That's what it is. This is Division Survival meets Division Dark Zone meets Escape from Tarkov. And some people may think about that have experience with all three of those items and may say, how the hell is that going to work? According to the birdies that I've talked to, it works. It works. So hopefully it is still at the level that it was when the birdies were talking to me about it. I mean, we've had situations with X-Defiant where, because they want it to the goal is for it to seem the streamlined success that Call of Duty is. So over time, instead of it becoming a unique alternative to Call of Duty, it's turned into Call of Duty with Tom Clancy aesthetics and these slight power modifications. It's turned into Call of Duty. So that's not something that I'm going to be getting into. I wouldn't mind so much if Heartlands turns into more of a Escape from Tarkov. I don't mind that. I think that's dope because Escape from Tarkov is dope. I just can't play keyboard and mouse all like that. So it sucks that I can't really get into it the way that I want to. So to have an Escape from Tarkov experience or something Tarkov experience-esque on console, or you can play with the controller, that's going to be fly. So I appreciate that aspect of it, but no. This is a mix of survival meets Dark Zone meets Escape from Tarkov. And again, the birdie told me that that's a dope combo. Sean L got the eyeballs. He says Dark Zone 3.0. Yeah. This game will live or die with the accessibility for those who may start playing later. Now, what do you mean by that, Sean? What do you mean by that? Help me understand that one. Yeah, it's. I mean, what I can tell you is that Escape from Tarkov is huge. So to try to capture some of that magic and put it in something that's already seeing success, that could be a smart move. It's just got to be done. It's got to be done where, and I think this is what Sean may be referring to. Like, there has to be some type of familiarity that people like about it, and or the learning curve can't be that frustrating. I think that's what he may be. That's what he means by accessibility. The pick up and play factor. Like the difficulty, I don't think was frustrating, because the concepts. Well, no. From what I was explained to, the biggest concept hurdle that they'll have is the hydration thing. Like, it was said to me that the keeping yourself hydrated and was confusing, because in the setting where it was experienced by the birdies, it wasn't explained. So you find a lot that you're strategically handling these tough enemies. You get the satisfaction of like killing all these enemies and You know what I'm saying? And going through these serious firefights and stuff like that, and you by the skin of your teeth come out on top, but then 5 paces later you die of thirst, and you don't know what you need to do in order to keep yourself hydrated, because you've been all over the map, fought all these enemies, and you didn't come across water or something to eat. And I think because the way it was explained to me before, it wasn't just about water. You had to maintain your food and your water level. So it looks like the food levels were removed and they stuck with water, which is okay, makes sense. Because your carrying weight is limited. Like they're serious about this. Your carrying weight is limited based upon the backpack that you have, or based upon the level that you are. Your carrying capacity is limited. So yeah, I mean, you might find this dope gun, but if your character is obtained some sickness and they're prone to get hungry quick, you're gonna you may have 10 slots and 7 of them are going to have to contain food and water. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a cool dynamic. The problem is that as the birdies were explaining, their ability to find food and water was the bigger challenge than the interacting with the enemy. And to me, that's where I think Sean L., as far as accessibility, that is the frustrating part. That's the part that's going to be frustrating. But maybe it was because the birdies didn't know. I mean, maybe it was indicated on the map, or there's going to be familiarity on the map where that food and water, or now the water is going to be. And because they were new to the experience with very limited information given to them, they just didn't know that, to where it'll be more visible this time and they'll be able to know that. Who knows? But that, from what I understand, was the most frustrating part. Everything else was gratifying. So if everything else is gratifying, that was the most frustrating part, then it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see how they've decided to balance this out. You know what I mean? So he says, for if I don't play at launch and you do, if you go rogue, nothing that can be done. Oh, okay, I see. As far as, leveling up your gear and stuff. I mean, I think what's going to happen is, in those scenarios, I think that what has to happen is, in those scenarios, you're going to be matched up with players that are equivalent to your level. Ubisoft has a very good balancing system. Like, even though I'm not a big fan of X Defiant's latest way that it looks now, or the way that it plays now, I found the balancing was reasonable. So I think Ubisoft is good in their balancing, to where, because this is competitive play. You're going to be teamed up with other people. And so I think everybody on your server, there's going to be a reasonable balance. I mean, you may be a level 5 and the highest person might be a level 10, but you're going to be surrounded by a couple of level 2s, a level 6, you know what I'm saying? There's going to be balance to it. Right? Depending upon what level you are in your performance curve. So they're very good at that. Ubisoft is very good at the balancing part of it. I don't think that'll be a problem. I think the problem is going to be the learning curve in general. I don't want to say it's going to be the problem could possibly be the learning curve in general. You know what I'm saying? But now that makes total sense. This is for those who may join time after launch. Yeah, I think that's what they're going to do. The newer that you are, you're just going to be with a player base that's newer as well. You know what I mean? So, but it's going to be interesting to see how all this goes down. I'm excited to see how this goes down. I am very excited for Division Heartlands. Very excited. From what I've heard, I think when a lot of you get and from what I've seen here in this presentation, I think when a lot of you get your hands on the game, I think you're going to be excited too. Yeah, he says, I suck at those scavenger games. I'm not big on them either, but what Ubisoft can do, and that's why I was so disappointed with X Defiance, is Ubisoft can put great spins on popular narratives. Like one of my favorite, I don't do PvP. I hate it. The concept to me is just goofy, running around in the same 5 feet area space and just shooting each other and bouncing grenades off of walls. To me, that's dumb. But when Rainbow Six Vegas came out and they had their PvP, that was the greatest thing since sliced bread to me. I love that PvP. And I think Ubisoft just, they put interesting twist on it, and then came X Defiant. And that original X Defiant, I loved it. Oh my gosh. That was like the greatest experience ever. And they changed it up. I wish what they would do was bring back that Ghost Recon free-to-play game that they were going to do and put the X Defiant mechanics in that. Make it play like that. Because I'm starting to think that what would happen was maybe the Ghost Recon game was going to be the Call of Duty, the Call of Duty competitor, and X Defiant was going to be something different. For those that wanted something different, because that's how it came out at first. And then when they were forced to close down that Ghost Recon game, and people were like, all the Call of Duty-esque people that play multiplayer started piling on X Defiant, they decided, okay, well, this is going to be our Call of Duty competitor. This game that was going to be unique and different, we're just going to scrap that. We're going to make this what the Ghost Recon game was going to be, and we're going to make, and then that idea that we had for X Defiant is just, that whole feel and stuff is going to go. And that's a shame. That's a shame, because there were a lot of players like myself that really would have appreciated what they had. Maybe not as many as, that are going to like this X Defiant. And I'm happy that Ubisoft may be lined up to see some success because of it. But I'm all about the play game experiences, the gameplay experiences rather. And I don't jump out of my shoes and socks for cookie cutter. So, I think Ubisoft is good at adding, and this is a game right here where Escape from Tarkov is a different type of scavenger game. And I think Escape from Tarkov, even if they are pressed into a situation where they got to make it more like that, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I think that'll be okay. But despite all that, I like this. I like what we're seeing so far. So. All right. Well, that is it for the show. Again, if you can do us a huge favor, if you enjoyed this content, man, support the platform. You can Cash App at MM2K Gaming, PayPal.me/MM2K, or go to HNDC.live/tip. HNDC.live/tip will provide a variety of ways that you can help out the platform and support the platform. Also, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? That helps us out. That helps. That's the least that we ask for, is please hit that like, hit that subscribe. That helps out the algorithm. That lets some people know that you're enjoying this channel. This is a fairly young channel. So We have a lot of great content. Like somebody came to me, responded to me the other day and said, "Oh man, I didn't know this channel existed. It's, even though our content is limited, I like what's going on here." And they just stumbled upon it for some. They said, "I really wasn't trying to hit this channel, and I got on it and I like what I see." And I said, "Yeah, well, if you hit the like button, that'll help the algorithm so more people can see it. So please hit that like button and share it out too. Share it out. Let people know that it's here. Stuff like that helps the algorithm. Lets people know that this content is here. All right. With that said, I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for coming through. I'm going to try to play Dead Island 1. Don't know if I can squeeze it in before the wife gets home. Yeah, it's at 3:13. I might not be able to do it today. I might do it later on. We'll soon see. I got to make dinner. You know how that goes. All right. So with that said, I appreciate everybody. Thank you for coming through. And until next time,